So before we get into the topic, do you have any questions from the previous class? Any questions from anyone from the previous topics?
No.
Okay. So I believe you all have completed your quiz hands-on for all the topics and you're all good with it, right? So today let us start with another advanced concept called rebase. Okay, first we'll see theoretically before we go for the hands-on. So what is this rebase? Let's take a scenario. Let's suppose there's a master branch and there were some commits on the master branch like commit A and commit B. Okay, then we made some branch from master, which is B2. Obviously, when you make a branch, you will have this commits also, right, into B2 branch. Now, development is happening parallelly. Okay, and we have got some commits here as like parallelly development is happening. Some commit is made here, even some commit D is made here, and yeah, parallelly development is going on. And now, when development is happening parallelly this way, let's suppose we realized, or else there is a requirement need that we need to integrate some changes from this branch to this branch. What is that called as integrating changes from one branch to another?
Merging.
Merge, right? So I want to merge because I want this commit C into B2 branch. So I want to merge. So if I merge, right, whenever we do a merge, if there is no conflict, let's say if there is no conflict, it would be like the commit history would be like A, B, D, and C. A new commit ID would be added. If no conflict, same ID. If there is a conflict also, new ID will be added. I mean, new commit ID will be added to the current branch, but it may be something like B, D, and some new commit ID, right? Whatever it is, new commit ID will be added into the destination branch. Correct? Do you agree with this? That's what happened when you merge. So what means what is happening whenever you merge, a new commit ID is being added into the destination branch. But let's suppose I don't want to add it as a new commit ID because ideally speaking, you want to bring the changes to this branch. So it might be like A, B, C should come and sit in here because it's from parent and then D. Means if you want this kind of log history, means yes, functionality wise same. I want to bring changes from one branch to another, but I don't want it to add as a topmost branch. Rather, I would like to see a linear development. Linear development means first all the parent changes, then the child changes, right? So if you want to rewrite the log history in such a way that you want to see these changes, that's where comes something called rebase. Rebase will rewrite the log history in a linear fashion. Understand?
Like in the series, right?
Right. First, parent changes. Parent changes means all the commits from the parent branch, then the child. Linear log history. If you want to see linear log history rather than parallel development, linear log history. That's where rebase comes in. Rebase is also a type of merge. It's integrating changes from one branch to another, right? But only the thing is, what is the difference? The difference is, right, you are rewriting the log history. Instead of, if you see a merge, you will see these from parent, some of them from parent. These are the changes from parent. This is from child. Again, this is from parent, right? So it would be a bit difficult at some later point of time to understand what is this, right? So this will help you to understand your project better as you progress. When you see the log history, it would be very clear for you to see what are the changes happening.
Preethi, can you just repeat again, means from rebase?
Rebase is also a kind of merge, right? First thing, it's also
Yes.
merge. Functionality wise, it's a merge, but it will rewrite the log history If you have merged it, this is how you have your log history. A new commit will be added as the topmost commit. Okay, during conflicts or no conflicts, it may, if no conflict, same ID from master, I mean from parent branch, or else a different ID. But whatever it is, new ID will be added. But that's not happening in rebase. Rebase will show you linear log history. It shows as though development is happening linearly, but not parallelly, even though development is happening parallel. Means development is happening both master and child parallel, but this will show the log first, all the parent commits arranged as per the timestamp. Then all the child commits arranged as per the timestamp. Okay. So that is what is rebase.
Okay,
Rebase.
means previous comments got vanished.
Why
Means
they
this
will
is-
vanish? Here, see, I wrote, right? A, B, C, and D. Anything vanished? This is the commit history of B2 branch before rebase.
Right.
This is the commit history of master branch before rebase. This is after rebase commit history of B2. Nothing vanished.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Okay, so let's see this practically. Like I said, rebase is also kind of merge. Okay, this is again a far advanced concept. It's again very rarely used. I mean, it should be used only on local branches, not on public branches. Like if it is local confined for you, you can use it. Otherwise, it may mess up the commit history and all. So this is again like beginners should be careful using it. So let's see how this works with the hands-on. Let's go for the hands-on. We are checking on master branch. We are having, let me check the log. Okay, there are a bunch of comments. Let us stick to two comments like A and B. Let's say I'll go with the diagrammatic means I'll do the hands-on relating to the discussion we did. So consider this as A, this as B. Let's say, let's go with simple log history. I want to discard all of this. How can I do that? I just
Stash.
want A, commit B. Yeah, what I should do?
Git
Stash.
reset hard.
Yes, Divya?
Git RM.
Git reset hard.
Yeah, git reset hard. And it's not mandatory that you should reset before you do rebase, just to make my log history simple for you to understand. Sorry, I have to do one more time. I would have used this as the option. I want this A and B, so done. Okay, so now refer this as commit A, commit B. And also we have two files. Now I would like to create a branch from master. We already learned this concept. How to create a branch from master? What is the command?
Git branch B1 and master.
Yes.
Yes, git branch B2. B1 is already there. So let me put B2 master. So branch is created. Fine. Let me create some commit in this master also. Let's say this is going to be commit C. Fine. Okay, now what should we do? What will status message show us? We are learning this from couple of days, so you should be well versed with this by now.
Untracked.
Yes. Untracked. So where is this file?
In B2 branch.
Working directory.
Working directory.
Working directory, yes.
And we are adding the file. Now where is this file?
Staging area.
B2 branch. B2.
See, first of all,
Staging.
it's in master branch. Someone is saying B2. We are in master branch, on branch master. I created a B2, but I did not switch to B2. We are still doing on master branch, and I'm talking about working directory. Now it is in staging area, right?
Yes.
Changes to be committed now. -M master branch changes. Okay, done. Good. So if you relate the log history, as per the diagrammatic explanation we did, A, B, and C. Fine. Okay, now let's go to B2. How to switch the branch?
Git checkout.
Git checkout.
Git checkout B2.
B2.
Okay, now see, I have only commit A, commit B here. If you see the log, this is the log I have, commit A and commit B. Now, git log one line. You are saying two commits. Let's make a commit here also. Okay, I'm going to create a new file here as well. Right, so it is in the working directory. Add this and commit. Okay, done. So consider this like a committee we were talking about, right? So git log one line. This is the log history of B2 before rebase, correct? Log history of B2 before rebase.
Yes.
Okay, this is the log history of B2. And also let me get the log history of master. I'm on B2, so you have to give branch name here to get the log. This is the log of master. Right, this is the log of master. Okay, so this is the log of master. First, you have the commit A, commit B, and commit C. Okay, and these are the commits you have on B2. So now let us do rebase and see how it's going to change. So you can mark this as this is commit A we were talking about, commit B, and this is commit C on master, right? And here this is commit A because I made a branch here, and this is going to be commit D. Now I want to change the log history of this B2 in such a way that it should be C should come and sit in between here, B and D. C should come and sit in here, right? So let's see. Let's do rebase. How do you rebase? Same to merge, git rebase master, the source branch. And destination branch, we are already in destination. If you're already on destination, you can leave naming it. So rebase. Now check the log of B2. Do you see the log now? Log of B2, how it changed. This is commit A, commit B, commit C, and commit D. Do you see that?
Yes.
C came and sit in between B and D.
Means
Yes.
all the B branch changes come into master, right?
Coming to B2. B2 is the destination branch. This is B2. This is master. Here, master is the source branch. I'm bringing changes from
Master to B2.
B2. B2 is the destination branch.
Yes.
After rebase. This is the log after rebase. This is the log before rebase. Am I clear?
Yes. Git
So it's
master.
so it doesn't matter whether we can move in either of the way, like master to next branch or next the other branch to master, right?
You can, yes.
Okay.
Suppose we write the git rebase B2, then it will all the merge in come into the B2 branch, right?
We always, this is the syntax.
Yes.
Git merge source destination. Similarly, git rebase source destination. If you are already on destination branch, writing destination branch name is optional.
Yeah.
Got it now? Same syntax.
Yeah.
Any questions or are we clear? So you can see first initially all commits. So if someone sees this commit history, okay, if someone look into this, it will be under, they'll assume that as though branch is created after commits, isn't it? They assume maybe they have created branch at this point. But actually branch is created at commit B only. Later on we rebase and we have C as well here. Then D. Understood? Any questions? This is the concept of rebase, a far advanced concept. Again, you'll have conflicts also in rebase. We don't need to get into it. Just having some idea on this will be good. Any questions from anyone? Are
No.
we all good?
Yes.
Right. So if you're all good with this, let me just talk about the architecture once again. You have the Git architectural diagram with you, right?
Yes.
So we were till now doing everything here. We are still on local. We did not go to remote, right? We learned so many things like about the git diff commands, merge, ignore, lot many things. Now that our project is ready, I just want to push to remote. So what is your remote repository? Your remote repository could be GitHub or Bitbucket, right? GitHub, Bitbucket, all of these works like a remote repositories. GitHub, Bitbucket. If you know GitHub, you can very easily work on Bitbucket and vice versa. They work like online management systems where you host your remote repositories. Okay, you can host your remote repository. Sorry, you can host your local repositories there. So let us go and create an account and try to push the changes there. Good to go?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go to GitHub. And let's go to the browser, github.com. We are using GitHub in the course. Create a free account, like any Gmail account or Facebook account. You can create a free account. You should be provided with the username. You'll get some username and password. So this is your GitHub. Now you want to push your local repository here. So to push, first of all, you should know some address, some location where to push, right? So click on new. Let's say I'm creating something called repo1. Okay, 1 second. Just let me clean up unnecessary ones already existing demo repositories. All right, so let me just create a new repository, a public repository I'm creating. Public means anyone can pull this repository, anyone can download. So I'm just creating a private public repository. Okay, and this is the URL. Okay, and address for your repository. Copy this. Now, how do you connect your local with this repository? Right? How do you connect this local repository to this remote? This is how you should do. Git remote, add origin, the URL. Okay, git remote, add origin, the URL. What is origin? Origin is like a keyword or else alias name. You are assigning this URL to the origin, like x equal to 5. right? So that from next time onwards, instead of referring this entire URL, I'll refer it as origin, right? So that's the point of using this origin. Origin is like a keyword or else alias name. If you want, you can give any name here instead of origin, anything you can give. But generally, we were giving it as an origin. That's a general practice. Now, okay, it was added. If you want to see git remote -v verbose, you can see, okay, this URL local is connected to this remote. Now, if you want to push anything, git push origin. Origin means that entire, like that particular repository master. So that this branch will be pushed to master. Git push origin master. Am I clear? And is this good? So if I run this, it should be pushed. But even though it's a public repository, anyone can download it, but you can't push it. For the first time, if you do it, it will prompt for the credentials. Which credentials you will give there?
GitHub.
You shouldn't give those GitHub credentials. Then what you will give?
Git credential.
Meaning it's not that you give this username and password. No, it will not work. This username and password for UI login. UI means this user interface login from the browser. Okay, but to push the code or anything, what you have to do is you have to go to your account, go to settings. Go to the bottom, developer settings. Here you see personal access token. Okay, you have to create some personal access token. See, I already have created it. If you want generate the new token, classic token, give some name like my token or whatever. Okay, expiration, you can choose no expiration for your lab. And these are all the events you will get access to. Just generate the token. See, this is visible only for the first time. Only once. Later on, you will not. So you have to store it separately. I'm deleting it because I am using other token. So only one time it will show. Later on, see, I can't see that. So you have to store it very safely, securely. Once creating that, whenever you do push, it will prompt for credentials. Username can be anything, token name or username, anything is fine. But password should be that token. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
For me, it will not prompt because it will prompt only once for the first time. Now it will not prompt for me because it's not a first time. So you have to enter those credentials. And if you are a Windows user, go to start menu, search for credential manager, web credentials. That's where you will see these credentials stored. Later on, if you want to change or remove, you can manage from there. If you are a Mac user, you have the utility where you can remove utilities, and there is something like keychain access. Yeah, here you can search for some Git. Yeah, see this one, GitHub. Okay, this is where it was stored. If you want, you have to see this is my token. Yeah, this is the token. Do you see my token? If you want, you can change from here. Got it? So that's how you do in a Mac or in Windows through credential store. So if you want to modify, that's how. Otherwise, once you set it, the next time onwards, it will be picking up the same and it has pushed. It says changes were pushed. Let's see. Let's go to our repo. Repositories. Repo 1. Yeah, do you see master branch was pushed? All the commits, all the files. Got it? Similarly, if you want to push any other branch, git push origin, let's say B1. This is how you keep pushing the changes. Now, if you see, yes, 2 branches. Here you can select whichever branch you want. You will see the branch commits of the files. Okay, this is how. Now others can see your changes from this GitHub. Others can use your changes. Right. So now we have pushed the code, and also here if I see there were bunch of branches. Till now we didn't see deleting a branch, right? Like we discussed, branch could be for a temporary purpose. If you want to delete a branch, how do you do that, right? So let's see deleting a branch. I'm trying to delete git branch minus db1. I'm trying to delete b1. See what it says, the branch b1 is not fully merged. If you're sure you want to delete, run this command. Like, what does it mean? Like, it's not fully merged. What happens if you delete a branch which is not fully merged? What happens?
We'll get conflicts.
No, no, I'm
Data
asking.
will delete from
Not
local
reflecting. Changes will be gone.
Yeah, changes will be gone. See, what I'm asking is, if you delete a branch which is not merged, what happens if you delete a branch? It's not yet merged to some other branch. If you are deleting it, your changes will be gone, right? That's what it's warning. It's
Yes.
not fully merged. Do you
Yes, yes.
want to delete it? Yes. In that case, it's saying use capital D. Okay, fine. I'll use capital D. So the branch is gone. If you see the branch list, you don't have B1. Fine, branch is deleted. This is how you delete unnecessary branches, but is it also deleted from here? See, it's still there, 2 branches. Means the changes are reflecting in local, but not here. So what if I want to delete from remote? You can go to branch list. You can delete from it. Right? Delete from it. Delete from it. It doesn't work. So what you have to do? You can delete this way from the UI. Another way is, if let's suppose I want to delete from here and push to remote. Yes, you can do that. Like from remote also you want to delete from the CLI. Git push horizon. Delete V1. Okay. Now if you see the branch list, of course, sorry, it was on local, deleted anyhow. But if you see here, yes, do you see only one branch B1 is gone? That's how you delete from remote. From the UI, it's very easy. You can go here and delete, but that's how you delete from your local. Are we good?
Yes.
So that's one thing. And now, yeah, this is my local repository. If you remember, we are in the local repository, you see .git, right? This is one use case. Can you recollect the use cases we discussed during the first session of Git? Like how to create a local repository, right? At that point, we discussed local. I'm again writing it so that you can relate the things better. Yeah.
Touch.
Um, oh. So local repository can be created in 2 ways. One is manual method, like if it is new project, we did git init and created it. Another method is, let's assume it's already a running project. You join the team. And now you want to create a local repository by copying from the bot, right? Copy from remote. This is another use case. Till now, we looked into the first use case, correct? Now
Yeah.
let's look into the second use case. Means assume already a repository is there. Okay, so how do you create a local repository? By copying from it. Let's see. So I want to copy from remote. Let's pick up some repository, existing one. Okay, so let's check up some repository. Let's take this repo 3. Assume that this is already there,
Yes.
right? Already existing one. I joined the project.
Mhm. Files are 2 months ago. Means it's existing.
Sorry?
No, yes, it's existing.
Yeah, existing. Assume that this is existing project. You want to just copy from it and create a local repository, right?
Right.
So let's do that. How to copy from remote? And this, I'm already in the
Full
local
request.
repository. Inside this local repository, I cannot copy and create another local repository. So come out of this. I'm on my desktop. The command is git clone and the URL. You get the URL from here. Okay, you can copy the URL from here.
Full.
No, git clone the URL. Right? So you can see git clone this URL. It says cloning into, it will create a folder by this name of the repository. And on the desktop, it might have created repository. Okay, you can see here, ls, you will see all the files. ls -a. It will also create .git, indicates now this repository is another local repository.
Mhm.
Correct?
Yes.
Let's go here. See, repository is just now created. Do you see that? Repository is just now created 8.4. And
Yes.
you go inside, see all the files, you will see .git. It's a local repository created. You may open that in your Visual Studio Code, open that folder, which is repository. Okay, launch the terminal. And I would like to have bash terminal. Okay. So yes, ls -a, here also you can see .git. This is nothing but another local repository like we have our Git demo. Now you can make your changes, push or pull to remote. We'll see that. Okay. So this is the way to create local. Now you may create your own files and push them back to remote. We'll see that. Also, whenever you do clone, remote is already set. For local, how did we set the remote? Do you remember the command? For a local repository, which is created manually, how did you connect it to remote? How did you set the remote for it?
We pushed the code. We pushed it.
And then
No.
URL.
Yes, come on, louder, please.
Git remote origin and
Yeah,
then URL. Yeah.
yeah, yes. See, let's suppose this is the previous one, right? This is the folder git demo. How did we create a remote repo for it? We did git, we did git in it, right? So .git folder was created, and also it's a local repository. Later on, how did we connect? Git remote add origin that URL. That's how you connect it to remote. Now another folder here I have done git clone that URL. So automatically origin is set. You don't need to do it. When you do git remote -v, origin is already set. Clone also created .git load the local repository created repo3. Got it. Both are local repositories. Finally, the way you work with both is same. You can push from here also. Like we push the branches. Now you make your changes. Again, you can push back. Concept commands are same. But the way, do you got the difference? Whenever you clone, origin is already set. You don't need again to do git remote add origin there. Okay, let me create some file here.
But what happened? You use git remote to -v, means it will connect it to master.
Git remote -v means it will just show you the verbose like this to which it is connected for you to visualize to what origin is connected.
Okay.
It will not do anything.
Okay.
So I'm just creating this file, some file here. So same old story, untracked file, right? Same local repository. It works like a local repository. Commit -m local repo changes. Okay, I'm done. Now I want to push my changes to remote. Is this new file available on remote?
No.
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 I want to push my changes. How to do that?
Git push.
That's all. Git push origin master. Okay, here you can see. Yeah, do you see this? Right,
Yes.
push just now. And if you want, you can see the commits, the commit message I have given as local repo changes. Local repo, that's the commit message I have given, right? Yeah, local repo is the commit message I have given. Good.
Good.
So this is how you push your changes back. Okay, let me do one thing. So this is shared across multiple collaborators, multiple developers or DevOps persons, whatever. Now let's say many people would be adding changes. I'm just creating a file from this UI. You can create from here also. But generally we would create locally and push it. But assume that someone else made some changes. So I'm creating a file from here. Okay, new file too. And this is the new file too. Okay. So now I would like to push these changes. I would like to, I would like to, I don't have these changes in the local, correct?
Yes.
So because I cloned, let's suppose I might have cloned today or else maybe few days back, later on other people might be adding some changes on remote. So what if I want to get those changes to my local, or how to update my local repository with the changes on remote?
Git pull.
That's where comes git pull origin. Okay, master. What is this pull? Pull works like a merge. Merge from remote branch to local branch.
Yes.
Again, the concept of conflicts, everything will be same. So I'm trying to pull. See, I got the changes because there's nothing, no conflict. Fast forward merge means automatic merge happened. I got the changes. Perfect. Right?
Yes.
Let's say I'll repeat this. Ignore about the content. If you are interested, you write some script, some code, whatever you want. Okay, we are not focusing on the content. As we go by for Kubernetes manifest, we'll have our own files. Sorry. So, okay. Now there was some other change. What should I do to get the updates? Git pull, but there is another
Git pull.
command. Yeah, there is another command which is similar to pull.
Fetch.
Git fetch. What it does? Did I get that file 3? Means what fetch does? Fetch is giving you some verbose. Means yes, you got some changes, right? You see that it tells you there were some changes. But actually changes were not merged. So if you want to get those changes merged, you should do pull. See, now you got it. So
It only shows the whatever the changes in remote.
yeah. So what is the difference between these 3 commands? These 3, git clone, git pull, git fetch, looks and sounds similar, isn't it? So what is the difference between them?
Git clone make a copy of remote branch.
Hmm.
So remote project, and git pull get the entire branch whatever in a in a local repository. And git fetch is only show the whatever the changes in a remote branch.
Yeah. See, clone is you will do only for the first time. It will copy. Clone meaning copy. It will copy entire remote and it will create a local repository, including .git. For the first time you do it. Later on, so many changes might be happening on remote, right? If you want to get those changes, you should do pull for the updates. And fetch will just show the changes like there were some updates. That's it. Means pull works like fetch plus merge, right? It will merge. You may also see conflicts during this part. So this is how it does. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes.
So I would like to show you one more interesting
You able to hear me?
yeah, but very low voice.
How about now?
Yes, better, tell me.
Okay, so this is regarding the master. I've got a couple of branches in the remote repository as well. And if I want to, pull or clone the branches and then again push back, is it the same procedure instead of master? Do we need to mention as a branch or what?
Yeah, you have to give the branch names.
Okay, the same way it works like pull, push, all commands work the
Yes.
same way.
Yes.
Okay. Now, can we do one thing, one such example? Can you show us?
Actually, we did that in the last repository. In the repo in Git demo, we did Git push B1.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I got missed that.
Hmm. This is where we pushed, but again we deleted as well. We'll show you, okay, once the scenario comes in, we'll see that also. Okay. For remote, for other repo, we did this. We'll also do as per the scenario. Or you can also try from your end. Okay, I just want to pick up a use case with a conflict. Okay. Let me do one thing. I'm creating a file. New file for not conflict actually. Okay, so let me add it. Before that, I should do one more thing. Okay. Git add new file for git commit -m local repo changes. Okay, something like this done. And let's assume someone else have made some changes, which is repo 3, right? So let me say okay, there were some other changes made by so many people. People are making changes parallelly, right? So now let's suppose, okay, I'm done with my changes. I want to push the changes. How to push? What to do? How to?
Git origin
Origin.
push.
Git push.
Push origin.
Right? This is how you should push. Also just check here. There were 10 commits on there. Now I'm trying to push. Will it allow to push?
No, because
Give conflicts.
Where is conflict? How is the conflict? This is new file 4,
yeah,
new file 5.
but
Conflict should have same file and also source should miss the commits. But yeah, let's see what happens. Git push. See, rejected. Read the error. Updates were rejected because remote contains work that you do not have locally. This is usually caused by another repository pushing to the same reference.
So we need to pull the changes, right?
Always it's a thumb rule. You should pull before you push. Means the whole concept is you should have the update. Your local repository should be updated with the changes. Meaning you should always have a latest copy before you push in layman terms. Latest copy meaning because I might have cloned 5 days back. During these 5 days, so many changes might have done. I cannot straight away push. Pull before you push. Got it?
Okay. Got
So
it.
what
Got it.
you should do? You should do pull. Git pull origin master. Right? This is because I'll tell you, you should do git pull origin master, git pull with rebase. Why I'll tell you, okay? So first let's do this pull with rebase. You got this file, right? Do you see this file? Yeah,
Yes.
now you push back. Good. Your changes were pushed. Earlier, how many commits? 10 commits were there. And if you refresh it, okay, 11 commits. The one is pushed. This is the commit ID I have given, right? So you can say this. Understood?
Yes.
Always a thumb rule is before you push your changes, you should pull. You should have a local, I mean, you should have a repository, right? You should have the updated repository. Sorry, you should have the latest updates before you push. That's a thumb rule. But then what is this minus R? This minus R is because this is another way of using rebase. I'm erasing this part. Let's suppose in Windows, let's assume you are working with Git on Windows. Okay, you try to do git push origin master. Yeah, you will be asked to pull. Error rejected. So you do pull git pull origin master. It will work. It will work because there is no conflict. It will work. And whenever you push git push origin master on remote, earlier there were 10, but if you do this way, it will make 2 commits because pulling is also merge, I told you, right? So it's merging here. So this is one commit, merge ID, and you made your own commit, something like LR, right? Am I making sense? You made a commit with a message LR. This is one commit which I actually want to push, right? And there is this will create another merge. Totally, there will be 12 commits added on there. Unnecessary additional commit ID just because merge is happening from remote to local. Got it, everyone? This is 11th commit. This is 12th commit. When you push, earlier there were 10, there will be 12 commits. Okay, but this is not good practice, right? How do you avoid it? I'm talking about everything on Windows. How do you avoid it? You made a commit, okay, 11th commit on local. Okay, you want to push, git push origin master. It will ask you to error rejected because some changes were there. You should do a pull. But what you will do, git pull origin master minus R. Sorry, pull with rebase. You know the rebase, right? It will avoid unnecessary merge commit IDs. Then what happens? When you push back, only this 11th one will be pushed. There will be not any additional commit ID created just because you are merging. It has merged with rebase. So initially there were 10. You will see 11. This is what you do in Windows. In Mac also same, but in Mac, it will not allow this at all, additional commit. So straight away I did pull with origin. Understood? Am I clear? In Windows, you can do both. Okay, in Windows, you can try out both the things. First, you do this, you see an additional commit. Later on, you do this, you will understand the difference. But in Mac, you are allowed to pull only with rebase. Got it? In
Yes.
such cases, you have to
Okay.
pull with rebase only. So you will see 11. That's what I did straight away, this use case. You can try out this if you are a Windows guy. Am I clear or confusing? I want all the participants to get the things crystal clear. Are we good?
Little bit confused. Can you just repeat again?
All right. So just let me write all the steps here. Okay, if it is Windows, okay, you made a commit on local. You made a commit on local. Commit message I have given as LR just for you to refer to my discussion. I'm writing the commit message. It could be anything. Okay. Then I tried to push. Right. But already some commits were there. So it rejected. Okay. So in Windows, what you can do? You can do git pull origin master. So this will create another commit ID into the current branch. This is another commit ID. This is another. I'm referring them as 11, 12 because already 10 were there on remote. Okay, just understand this is like A and B. Okay, now if you push back, git push origin master. A and B both will be pushed. 2 commits will be pushed. Clear now? This one clear? I think
Yes,
Anuj, this is clear, right?
yes,
So, but
yes.
I don't want 2 things, 2 commits pushed, right? Actually, my intention is to push this one, isn't it? This is coming up because we are pulling because it's a merge. So
Right.
to avoid this on Windows, what I can do, okay, I make a commit. First step is same. Made a commit on local. This could be the message, whatever it is. Now I'm trying to push. Git push origin master. It would be rejected because you should have some changes there. Then only it will be rejected. Okay, then I try to pull, but pull with rebase minus R. So it will not create additional commit ID, only you have A. So when you push back to remote after pulling, you will see only A on remote. Perfect.
Perfect.
On Windows, 2 scenarios, 2 use cases. Scenario 1, scenario 2. But on Mac, only scenario 2 will work. 1, it will not allow this at all because that's not ideal practice, right? Pushing additional commits. So it will allow you only do pull with rebase. So that's what I did this scenario. Am I clear now?
Yes, but suppose we get the full origin master rebase and we made some conflict here. So at
That
that,
also we'll see. Okay, conflict scenario we'll see. I'm talking about this scenario without conflict. Good.
Yes.
Can I hear from everyone? Is everyone there in the class or just joined
Yes,
and
ma'am.
away?
Clear.
See, if
yes,
you're joined the class and
Yes.
if you're away from the system, let me know so that I would not wait for your responses. But if you are on class and listening, be interactive, confirm so that I can understand whether you're following or not. You're joining the class means the whole idea is you should understand and learn something from here. That's what I think. So, yeah, this is the second scenario we discussed. We did on Mac. Okay, pull with origin, pull with rebase. So that's the thing. If you want to try out, go to Windows and try both the scenarios. You will see the difference. Okay, so this is the thing. And we can also do this with the conflict part. Let's go here. Let me create some file. New file 6.txt. Okay, someone made some changes here. So I don't know this or else I'm not bothered. I would make the same file. Okay. Okay, that's a change. So obviously what you should do on local git add. Dot means it will add all the unstaged changes or you mention the file name, it's up to you. Git commit minus m local repo sample. Okay, that's a message I'm getting. Done. Okay. Now I want to push. How to do? What is the command? Same process. What is the first thing?
Git push origin.
get to origin.
Git push. Yeah.
Git push origin master. You can also pull directly because you know it will be rejected. But for our learning purpose, let us do that. You will see rejected message. What you should do?
Get full
Git pull.
origin.
Git pull origin master. In Windows, you can do this. Okay, you can do this. So that, yeah, again, it will be merged. You will resolve the, everything is same, but in Mac, this is not allowed. So I should do this way only. Okay, because updates were rejected. I'm making sense, right?
Yes. Yes.
Only thing is
Yes.
additional commit there. That's it. That's the only difference. So I'm straight away doing this, pull with rebase. See, you will see like this. Even though you pull without R also, same thing on Windows. Additional commit ID, that's it. See, like you got a conflict earlier in the local repository yesterday, same thing. Head means from the current changes, local. This is from remote.
Mhm.
Okay, you decide which changes you want. Current change means only you want to keep local or only from coming from your remote or both. But here the difference is you will sit with the person with whom you got a conflict because two people changes. It's not your own changes. First part, this part is your changes. This part is the other person changes. Okay, like how do you know? You check the log. See here you see a detailed log. You will see the person who made the changes on remote. Do you see this is from remote? Preethi D. Okay, you will see the username kind of like this. So you talk to the person. People should discuss. They'll discuss and decide which changes to keep. Right? That is the only difference. Concept is same, process is same. Only decision making is different. Okay? So yeah, I spoke to this person and we decided like we need both. Okay, now same. What you should do when you modify any file?
Git add.
Yes.
Git add this new file 6.exe and
Git commit.
you can just check the status for each step. It is asking you to interactive rebase is in progress. It's asking, it will give you clue. Run this command to continue. Okay, so just follow this.
Okay.
See, it is asking you the commit message. Okay, let's say, okay, rebasing or something. Okay, and save it. Done. Okay, now if you see the status, it was good. Now you can push. Git push before that. This is the one, right? So how many commits? 12 commits. I did not push it. I did not push. This is last one. Last one which was made on remote itself. Correct?
Yes.
So now let us push git push origin master. Now it should push successfully. And how many commits will be there? Only one additional commit because we pulled with R rebase. See? Only one. Rebasing LR sample. Last one. Right?
Yes.
So this is how you do with the conflicts. See both the changes, whichever I have pushed.
Means when we get a conflict, we don't use git commit. We directly use git
Yeah, those
rebase.
steps will be a bit different depending on your OS. So that's why what I did his status command. Do
Yes.
status on every step. It will give you clue what you should do. I think on Windows you can do git commit also. Git commit and then push will work. Okay, a slight difference that depends on the OS or the versions of Git you are using. So just always do status because it will keep on changing as per the updates on Git and all. So
Yes.
just check out with Git status. But you understood the concept, right? Always when you want to push, pull. If there were some updates, yes, it will be like you pull and then you push back, 2 commits will go. But that's not the ideal practice. So always best practice is this one. Mac will allow only this one, right? So pull with rebase, a merge will not be created. Additional ID will not be created. Merge will happen. Additional ID will not be created. Okay. Then you push back, which will push only one commit. If you want to try out, you can do it on your Windows also, or else you can directly do pull with R, pull with rebase. So this is about push-pull conflicts on remote. Are we good? Any questions in this part from anyone?
So the conflict is possible if both the people are making changes in one file, right? In case of different file, what will happen?
You don't get a conflict, right? Different file.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
don't get a conflict. See, conflict, why you get a conflict? Yesterday we discussed in detail, elaboratively. 2 reasons for conflict. Same file and source is missing some commit. Here source is remote. Destination is local.
Got
Right?
it. Yeah.
Always you pull from master to master, B1 to B1. Like B1 from remote to B1 to local. So always here source is for pull command, source is remote and destination is local.
Okay.
So those are the things we do. And yeah, see, we are going into get to an advanced level, all covering all the concepts with the clarity, because you should, if someone asks me, do you need get into this depth? Because we just use pull push most of the times, of course, we commit and we push. But learning any topic with the clarity to in depth will help you work in any sort of projects confidently. If some issue comes up, you should know why it is coming, what's happening. So yes, you understanding these things are very important. Just don't learn the tool on the superficial part and just move on. That will not work. Okay, if you feel like it's difficult to understand this, that's okay. You can learn slowly, but try to learn all these things. Right. So coming back to remote, what else we have on remote? Particularly in real time, you will not be allowed to push anything to master. No one can push directly to master. There will be setting some branch protection rules. Okay, if you go to settings, you will see branches. See, add a branch protection rule because it's for our lab, we don't have it. Otherwise, see, you haven't protected any of your branches. Define a protection rule to disable force pushing, prevent branches from being deleted, and optionally require status checking before merge. Means, see, if you go for that, require a pull request before merging. Which branch? Master branch? Okay. Require a pull request before merging. Make it mandatory. In real time, this is how it is. You can't push anything to master on remote. In local, you can, but you can't straight away push from your local. No one can push directly to master, either from local or from the UI also. Master branch will be a dedicated branch for prod, and there'll be some protection rules. See here, require a pull request before a merging. Pull request, PR, or else on Bitbucket, it's called merge request. Whatever you call it, same concept. You need a PR. What is that PR? I'll tell you. And also require approvals. Yes. They will add the approvals like a senior person or a manager's approval needed. You can add. Do you need 2 approvals or 1 approval? 2 approval means you should also add, means 2 minimum approvals needed before they go to master. Right? Require approval of the most recent reviewable push. Something like you have to set these things. If I push 2, I don't have 2 people. It won't work for me. Even 1 also will not work. Apart from me, it should be 1. But I just want to show you. Okay, so let me create this rule. Okay, also, you can set more rules. Add the rule for the same branch. Let's say, log this branch. Users cannot push this branch. Okay, you can do this as well. And also, let's say you want to push via pull request also, fine. Okay, also allow deletions. No. Allow users with push access to delete matching branches. No. You can write many rules. Understood?
Yes.
And here already I have a rule. If you want to edit it, edit the same rule. Yes, go for it. And let's say log the branch is read only. Users cannot push to the branch. You can also do this. Save the changes. So now if you go to your repo, your master branch, okay, let us say I'll try to create a file. See, commit is disabled. Do you see that? Okay, let me
Yes.
oh, commit came up 1 minute, but it shouldn't allow. 1 second. Commit direct. Yeah, see what it is doing, creating a new branch from this commit and start a PR. Okay, otherwise, let me just see. It's not working. Do you see that? Yeah, if I
Yeah.
select this option, commit directly, some rules will be bypassed. If you want to bypass, you can, but in reality, you will not have this option to bypass also. You can even suppress this. No way to bypass. Okay. Got the difference from before till now. Before we are just pushing directly to master, creating something to master, but that's not possible. And then what is a PR? See, if you want to push anything to master, you should create a new branch, or else existing branch is there, or else you create a new branch from master, like B1, create a branch from master. Okay, now you make changes here. Maybe I'll make some changes to existing file or new file. Anything is fine. Some change we need. Okay, I made a change. See, here you can create a new branch for this commit and start a pull request, or else first I'm making change into this branch. Now raise a PR from here. How do you raise a PR? Go to pull request, new pull request. You should choose. I want from B1 to source branch, destination branch. Do you see that? And it is showing which lines will be added. Create a pull request. Give some comments. Okay, I added this line to handle exception or something like this. Or handle infra, whatever. Create a pull request. See, review required because I told you, right? One person I have added, even I can't approve it because one person apart from me is required to approve. Review required, merge is block, you can't do anything. Means whoever are reviewers, here you can add the reviewers for the project. Like there'll be some other contributors, right? Apart from me. Like I may say user one, someone like this, but no one is here for me. Up to 15 reviewers you can add, but I don't have anyone. What I'll do, I'll edit this rule. I'll say no approvals required. Following?
Yes.
I'll say no approvals required so that I myself can approve it, but this is not the case in reality. Okay. Go to this pull request. Already this pull request is there. Yeah, merge is blocked. Merge without waiting for the requirements by met. Okay, merge it now. Base branches does not, even though you remove approvals, it's not suggested because that's a base branch, right? It has got protection rules, but still I'm going ahead, confirm the merge. Right now, pull request successfully merged and the pull request PR is closed. See, no PRs. Now on the master, 2 minutes back, you see the second line added. This is the concept of pull request, PRs. Always, every time you will raise a PR. You will never push directly, not only to master branch, there'll be some other branches, develop branch, release branch, something related to pre-prod. You'll have a separate branches where direct pushes will be blocked. If you want to make changes, what you will do in local, from local also, like you create some branches, right? So you make changes here. Okay, like it's not there, but yeah, you make changes here on B1 or whatever. Push that to remote to B1. From B1 here, you raise a PR. Am I making sense? From local, make changes on B3 on local. Push to this B3. Then raise a PR from here. Then your changes will go into the respective branches. These are all called feature branches or temporary branches where you try out something. If they're working fine, then you raise a PR. Again, with approvals, reviews, it will be approved and merged. That's the concept of PR, which is very important. You create a PR and share that PR to your manager or the approvals, they can review and merge it. Good.
Yes.
Thanks for confirming. Any questions, confusions?
Yes, Preethi. Preethi, if we create two different branches like B1 and B3, and we are making the changes in same file in both the branches, and after that, if we try to create the pull request, then will it give conflicts? Like we have same file in both the branches. Like we have created two feature branch from master B1 and B3, and we are making the changes in file 1, which is there in B1 and B3 branch. And after making changes, we are trying to create
You
the
will
PR.
not get a conflicts from B1 to B3. No, you will never push from B1 to B3 or B3 to B.
No. We are trying. I'm telling, and if we are trying to push, create a pull request from B1 to master and from B3 to master.
Two
And we have
PRs,
made the change.
two PRs
Yes.
to master. Two
Yes.
PRs should be reviewed and approved, right? If changes are conflicting, yes, you may get. If two PRs are having different changes and all, that's a different thing. Each PR will be resolved separately, right? First one PR will be approved. First these changes will be merged. Then the other changes. Okay, it's not
Okay.
about multiple PRs, but what your PR is having. Means my PR, if I merge it, if it is, yeah, whenever you are approving the PR, you're merging it. Per PR, you merge it. Just now I merged it, right? During the merge, conflicts may come. You will resolve it, and then the PR will be closed. Then only you will pick up other PR. There will be no interference between the multiple PRs. It's about merging each PR. Whenever you meet each PR, yes, obviously you'll get the conflict. Same way we have to resolve it.
Okay. Thank you.
So these are the things on remote. So if you are good with whatever we have discussed, you can clear your GIT interview questions perfectly. So complete all the quiz, all the hands-on from the portal, and this completes the quiz. Completes the quiz means learning is completed. That too, we learn from the perspective of managing the files. We need to learn from the perspective of utilizing this in the pipelines. That we will learn after getting started with Jenkins. So tomorrow we'll get started with Linux basics, how to create an AWS account, creating a virtual machine, Linux machine, and we'll get started with that tomorrow. So once we start Jenkins, we'll again come back and integrate this Git, and also we'll be using this Git throughout our course till the end. Okay, wherein you have to create a repository. Can you please keep muted, everyone? Unless you have a question, please keep muted, everyone. That's for your own benefit, so that when you do recordings, you don't have any backgrounds. Okay. So yeah, we'll be using it throughout the course, right? To manage our files and all. So you will get thorough enough practice on Git. So that is the agenda for tomorrow, and I think we can close here and continue from tomorrow. Any questions from anyone? Do the hands-on, complete the quiz, do the hands-on, and come back to me if you have any questions tomorrow. Also, you have a WhatsApp group created, right? I believe you are all there. So you can post your queries there as well. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
All right then. Thanks everyone. See you. Bye.
thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Preethi.
Bye. Good
Thanks
night.
everyone. Bye.